Hello everyone, welcome to another video on Ubo Pod YouTube channel. Today I wanted to give a quick demo of Ubo Pod software and UI capabilities. So this is probably going to be around 10 minutes video, and hope you will enjoy this video. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content coming down the road. So this, like when you power on Ubo Pod, you're gonna get this graphical user interface. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so that you can see the home. This is the home basically page, or the home view of the Ubo Pod. And on the footer you can see several icons. The one on the left hand side is the microphone button, so if I toggle this, you're going to see the state of the microphone switch changing. Actually, yeah, so when it's on the right it's listening, when I go on the left it's mute. So this is actually a hardware switch that cuts off the power to the microphone, so it's not a software switch. And next to the microphone switch you have the Ethernet icon. So on the Ethernet icon you basically, if I connect this Ethernet cable right now, okay, now if I connect the Ethernet cable, you're gonna see this is now changing now it shows that it's connected. And if you wait a little bit, this icon here, the world map icon, this is internet access, and after a few seconds this is gonna turn on, indicating that we have internet access. So next to that we have the light sensor. So if I hold this, you can see like this is the light sensor up here. If I hold it, you can see the icon goes away. That means like it's dark, so it's reading the light intensity and showing that as an icon here in the footer. Next to that we have the temperature. This is the room temperature. There's onboard temperature sensor that is showing the room temperature, and then we have time. It seems like, let me try connecting this again. There seems to be an issue with the Ethernet detection right now, but we're gonna try to connect to Wi-Fi. I think there's a problem with my Ethernet cable. So yeah, usually when we power up the device, the first thing we need to do is to connect to a network. And we have a headless way of connecting to Wi-Fi. Now you can go to settings, network, Wi-Fi, and add. And then here,
go to your phone settings, choose QR code and hold it in front of the camera to scan it.
As you noticed, the device reads the instructions when it shows a notification. So there's a offline text-to-speech engine, which is called Piper, and you can actually choose a different engine like Pico Voice, which is 100% offline to do text-to-speech basically conversion. Now I'm going to get the QR code for the Wi-Fi, and if I press camera, I'm gonna open the camera cover. I'm gonna hold my phone, and it's gonna pick up the QR code, which contains the SSID and password of the network. Now it's like connecting to Wi-Fi. You can see this icon changed, and in a few seconds this is gonna go to connecting, and you can see that we got internet on internet access, and the signal is a little bit weak, but it's showing it correctly. So I'm going to go through the settings and to show you more capabilities here. So if you go to settings, you have network that you can go get the IP address. For example, I can go to wireless LAN 0 and get my IP address here. If there's another network, I can get the IP address of the other network. And I can always go to back to Wi-Fi, select the network, and remove the Wi-Fi or disconnect from the Wi-Fi, so you can fully manage your Wi-Fi connection from the Wi-Fi menu. The next step most people would like to do or to take is to connect remotely to their Ubo Pod. And right now we support 3 common ways of connecting to your Ubo Pod. One of them is through SSH, the other one is through Raspberry Pi Connect, and the third method is through VS Code. I'm gonna go back actually before connecting remotely and go to OS. Here we have a user management section which allows us to add users. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and add a new user called user1, and take note of the username password shown on the screen. So we have now user1, which is basically a sudo, and we can use login with this password for user1. So I'm gonna go back. You see here we now have Ubo user, user1, and we have the Pi user. I'm gonna go back to the remote section. Here we can do SSH. SSH is already running, so I can actually go on my laptop and try to SSH with user1, which we already got the username and password for. Or I can just go to Raspberry Pi Connect and press sign in, and this is going to show me a QR code. If I take this QR code, I'm going to zoom out a bit. If I take this with my phone and go to my Raspberry Pi account, I can give it a name. Let's call this a demo device, and this says device sign in successful, and as you can see on the screen, we get the same message. And this is running on Pi 5. It should also show like a pattern on the LED ring. I'm working to enable the LED ring in Pi 5, so it should come as a software update. Now we have RPI Connect, and we can actually go to view all devices on RPI Connect, and we have the demo. So I can go connect via screen sharing, for example, and I can actually see my desktop remotely. So you don't even need to connect a monitor to get to your remote desktop. There you go. I can open a command terminal and start typing. So yeah, so basically this is a very easy way to connect remotely using Raspberry Pi Connect to your Ubo Pod. Going back, there's another way. You can use VS Code. So VS Code offers a mechanism to remotely connect to your Ubo Pod for remote development. I'm gonna first download the CLI. This is gonna take a few minutes to download the CLI. Now after that, I'm gonna press login, and the process is very similar. Now I have to go to github.com. I'm gonna scan that QR code. It's gonna take me to this is gonna go to github.com login/device. I'm gonna use my account, and here I'm gonna enter the code shown here on the screen. So here it's gonna be 3BD6, and then we got 52D1. Okay, I entered the code. Now I gotta press continue and authorize VS Code. Now you can see we're gonna get a success message right now here. It's gonna take a few seconds. It says successful login and show URLs. Okay, let's scan this. I'm gonna scan the URL, and then we can actually access VS Code on the phone screen. Let's see how that goes. Look, I'm gonna go here. You can see the VS Code on my phone. Go to GitHub. Once you sign in, authorize Let's give it a minute. Connecting to Ubo Pod number Ubo Pod E4, and you can see here I'm already connected to Ubo-E4. So these are the three common remote procedures, and you can go to OS, and we have a desktop section. You can disable or enable light DM or desktop environment. Going back here, if you have speech, so here in the speech section you can choose your speech to text engine. You can choose Pico Voice or Piper. Please note that if you pick Pico Voice, you have to go back here and enter Pico Voice access key so that it can actually do authorize and give you access to the API. And then we also have a Docker section, which basically allows you to register different registries, add different registries, and stop and start the Docker service. You may ask, why do we need Docker service? The answer is very simple. You can install Docker apps headlessly. So you got a bunch of popular Docker-based applications here. We have, I'm gonna zoom in a bit more. So we have Home Assistant, there is Homebridge, you have Ingrok, Olama, OpenWebUI for Olama, Pi-hole, and Portainer. So you can actually install Portainer and do everything else within Portainer, but these are basically shortcuts to install these very popular Docker applications. The goal is to expand this and allow people to install Docker Compose applications and that are very self-contained. So this is just the first step in allowing users to install standalone Docker images. Yeah, then like we have a notification center here, so it has a list of previous notifications. We can go back, for example, RPI Connect, we got a successful login notification. I can go back here and clear that notification. I can go to the account info. I'm going to keep this one because I may need it and I want to go back to get that information. Please note, whenever you restart your device, we're going to lose all these notifications, so they're not really persisted at this moment. Yeah, so, and then we have the power section for doing reboot and power off, and then you can also control the volume with the up and down array, up and down arrow to control the volume level. That's a very quick overview. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I'm gonna record more of these videos, and if you have any specific feature in mind that you would like to be implemented, please let me know and we can put that on our roadmap. Thank you so much and have a great day.